everybody, welcome to So Many Whatnots. I'm Willow and this is my channel where I share my sewing and quilting. If you're new here, thank you so much for showing up. I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, please give it a like and subscribe. And if you have been here for a while, welcome back and thank you for your support. So I have some updates. I did skip a whole week. I did not post the video last week, and I always post on Mondays. I will be posting on Sundays now because on Mondays I am just really tired. Beginning of the week, kids are back to school. So I'm going to probably do my recording on Fridays and then upload Sunday mornings. I'll not upload physically, but I'll have it scheduled to post and be visible Sunday morning. And I think that'll just work out better for me. And I feel like maybe I'll be able to reach more people that way. Okay, so I have some other updates. So I skipped last week's video, as I said, and I was really just starting to reach burnout mode, and my graves decided to flare up and cause me all kinds of fun symptoms and problems. And so I didn't post last week. I needed a minute. Just kind of to reset, and I went through so many projects. I did a little on this project, a little on that project. I started new projects. I just kind of went a little wild. My mind was all over the place. I had no idea what I wanted to do, and now I do. And that was, I think, my process of just figuring out where I need to be. And what I need to do is take a step back, focus on less, and just take a minute and breathe, slow down. I really need to slow down. And whoops, I'm bumping stuff. And so I got to a point where I was sewing all day, all evening, all afternoon. I'd wake up, I'd start sewing. I would sew until bedtime. It got out of control. I was trying to do too much and I lost focus. And the whole point of me starting this channel was to share my projects with people who care and to make friends. And it became more, oh, there's bubbles. If I put my hands like here, is it gonna do it? I don't know, it's really weird. Odd things show up on the computer when you do certain hand movements, I've found. So you just got a thumbs up and a bubble. One of my other videos, there's balloons. I don't know how to turn that off. So we're just gonna keep it. Anyway, so my focus became on more and more. And I had plans to make reels and to make more Instagram posts, and my list of videos that I wanted to make was growing, and I got a little stressed out. And there's stress is really bad for graves. Emotions are really bad for graves. Not emotions by themselves, but if you get very emotional, that can really just set it off and trigger it. And so I was stressing myself out trying to do all this stuff and really just lost focus of why I started this channel. And so I'm just gonna slow down and focus on a few things. And that is why my bear paw is back up there. And I do have a few other things. Now I am going to show you some stuff I worked on this week. I'm not going to show you everything because it would be like, it would just be insane. Actually, that I worked on for the past 2 weeks. And then I did take a couple days off where I didn't sew anything. I just didn't sew. I was so burnt out. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I still plan to continue the Farmer's Wife sew along because I absolutely love doing that. And that's just bite-sized sewing for me. That's I'd say 4 hours is probably the most. No, see, that one was 3 hours. I'm looking at my table here. I thought I had a 4-hour one. Oh, I did. It was Dinah. Yeah. This one took me 4 hours. But yeah, so most it's just like 1 to 3 hours, and that is a good amount of sewing. Sewing for 12 hours, not good. I burned out on quilting because I had presents I was making and hand quilting. And I did too much and I burned out on that. Now I'm just burning out, period. And so I'm taking a step back. So I'll still have my videos because like I said, those are bite-sized sewing projects, and the videos take like hardly, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes to edit per video because I just have to kind of put stuff together, add some music, very little editing. The most time that the Farmer's Wife videos take is saving them. So I use iMovie. And so saving them to my computer and then uploading them to YouTube. So it'll take like up to an hour sometimes to save it to my computer. And then it can take like 2 or 3 hours to upload to YouTube. So during that time, I'm not like physically editing. I can do other things. I'm not working on that. So even the editing, it takes hardly any time on these because of how I do the videos. On that note, I am trying to do more single videos instead of 2 parts. Leave a comment below if you like them split up into 2 videos when they're longer, or if you prefer just get it all into one video, because I'm really kind of leaning towards one video. So yeah, let me know what you feel on that, and I will take that into consideration for the next batch after this one. Yeah, so I have like 3 videos. Nope, 4. I have 4 to do, which I'll probably do today or tomorrow. And then I'll have 3 more ready to go Monday, maybe. Depends how long it takes me to make that last one. Okay, so still on the updates. This is just like a big long update video so far. Let me look at my notes. Did I mention I'm gonna move to Sundays? Yeah, I think I did. Oh, my herbs are sprouting. So yesterday I was feeling pretty good. Was it yesterday? Was it yesterday or the day before? I don't know. Yeah, no, it was yesterday, because the day before I had a panic attack in my house just for no reason. But that's Graves for you. I mean, it just like causes this wild anxiety that'll pop up out of nowhere for a few days and then go away. Totally like uncontrollable. Like normal anxiety, you can learn to control. You can do certain things, but the Graves-induced anxiety, you just gotta get through it. And I got through it. Now I have my computer's dinging at me. Okay, so So yeah, it was yesterday. Um, and so I cleaned out my main herb garden. I have gardens in the back of the house, in the backyard for vegetables and stuff. And I think I might do some more herbs out there. But my side garden, let's see, what's sprouting or coming back? Lavender. I saw little teeny tiny chamomiles popping up. I mean, tiny, tiny. So the chamomiles popping up. I have no calendula sprouting yet. And I do need to sprinkle some more out there. They self-seed. And what that means is they don't come back. Like, you don't plant one seed and then it keeps coming back. Sorry. And then it keeps coming back every year. But what it does do is it drops the seeds and then those new seeds grow. And that's called self-seeding. And so that they do that. But this is only the second year. So I planted those last year, brand new. And so we'll see if they pop up. But I did save seeds from them. I sent them to a few of my friends, actually, all over the country. Let's see, I sent some to Erie, which is still in the state, and then Ohio, some in Nebraska. I feel like somewhere else, but I can't remember. Nope, another Pennsylvanian, actually. So I had to think about that. So not too many places, but a few. Not all over the country, but halfway across it. Okay, so anyways, I need to sprinkle some of those out just to make sure they grow. Let's see, yarrow. My yarrow is coming back. My old one though, I need to cut down because I just let it go. And I did nothing with it because I have so much of it still that I just let it go. I did harvest calendula and lemon balm and chamomile. My cats ate some of the catnip, but I didn't harvest it for our use, just for the cats. But the yarrow I just left alone. Oh, and the feverfew is coming back. It's really pretty. I think I'll keep it, but we don't really use it. I may harvest some this year and learn about that. I love learning about herbs. Even if I don't use them, I like learning about them. So yeah, I'm really into herbalism. Let's see here. See, and that's another thing. I have been sewing so much, I've been neglecting everything else I like. And spring is coming. Oh, I saw the lemon balm and that comes back. That's a mint. And so, sorry, this isn't supposed to be a video on herbalism or herbs or gardening. Did I mention the lavender's growing? That one really struggled last year because I started like all this stuff from seed and I think I bought did I buy the lemon balm? Oh goodness, I can't remember now. I remember starting some things that didn't grow and so I bought them at the garden center. I can't remember. I think lemon balm might have been one of them. Actually, the lavender might have been also. Anyways, I'm getting off. I've been off topic. So let's move on. So yeah, so this is kind of in the slowing down because so typically you slow down in the winter, right? Well, I kind of sped up in the winter, but I focused solely on one thing, and that was my sewing. And so I have my herbs. I have, I don't want to say I stopped reading. What I do is when I do the Farmer's Wife blocks, because there is so little talking in those and more just sewing, I now listen to books while I'm sewing. So I haven't really slowed down on reading, but I do love reading a physical I much prefer to read a book than listen to one. But I also like listening, so it works. Okay. So my brain's so scattered this morning because I have 2 weeks worth of yapping to do. Yeah. So where was I? Oh, whatever. Whatever. It is what it is. Okay. Well, let's quit the yapping. I've been yapping for 15 minutes, and the whole point was, oh yeah, books. So reading, herbalism. I'm actually writing a book. I'm always writing a book. Okay. This is something I haven't shared with you guys, but I love writing. I wrote a whole book of poetry in high school, which I didn't publish, and it's very abstract poetry. So I don't think anyone would read it. But I love to write. I actually went to college for a little bit, a couple different times for English, because I love literature. I love reading. I love writing. But yeah, so I'm always writing a book. Like always. I'm always writing something. And I think I finally found one that I'm really passionate about, and that has a clear arc to it, has a clear plot. And it's a memoir. I love memoirs. I love classics and memoirs, and sometimes some sci-fi. And I love nonfiction. I love reading philosophy. I love reading about different religions. I've read so many books on paganism, Hinduism, Buddhism, Christianity, and then the philosophy. I'm really into Stoicism, but I have like Plato, Socrates, I'm trying to think what else. I guess Buddhism could be philosophy or religion. It's kind of both. So yeah, I love reading that type of stuff. My book collection is big, but like I wish I had a library, like a Beauty and the Beast library, massive. Anyways, on to sewing, because that's what we came here for, and we're almost 20 minutes in. Still yapping, still trying not to yap. And get some coffee. So this cup, when life gives you scraps, make a quilt. And I got this at Hobby Lobby. And I'll start with why I was there after I explain the cup. It was on sale for like, I don't know, like $2.50 or something. It was so cheap. And when life gives you scraps, make a quilt. And I thought of Sue from Small Things, because I watch her every week. I absolutely love Sue, and she's so sweet and she's so humble. And I am not a scrap quilter. I'm not a thrifter. I like my expensive designer fabrics. But I love the idea of what Sue does. And I think she is just a wonderful person. And I love her cat. And I saw this cup and I wanted it for me. And if they had two, I would have totally sent her one, because that is Sue right there. When life gives you scraps, make a quilt. If you haven't seen Sue, go check her out. Her channel's From Small Things. And she is just a wonderful lady. And she was one of the reasons I started a channel. She really inspired me, even though I don't quilt like her. She is almost 100% scrappy quilter. I am a scrappy style quilter, but I'm not a scrap quilter. I do have a pile of scraps. I do have some scrap quilts that I have abandoned, that I showed in my first videos. But yeah, anyway, she's wonderful. And it's a whole like this is my style here. my Lori Holt and Grace Cassidy, my Moda and my Riley Blake and my Henry Glass, you know. Yeah. Well, I guess these two, they are Riley Blake fabrics. But the designers are Cassidy Grace and Lori Holt. And so yeah, I love my quilting fabrics. But I really admire what Sue does with her scrap quilts. And I just think everybody needs to check out like at least one of her videos to just see a different way of quilting. And like what you can do, like if you don't have the means to buy all the fancy fabrics, which I may not have the means soon, which is another reason I really need to work on what I have. I have so much. Okay. So on that note, still yapping away. My kids say I yap too much. Yap, yap, yap. I do. Anyways, so I had gone to Hobby Lobby because in one of my videos, I had woke up and just did my video and I was wearing a headscarf because I wear a CPAP and because my head gets cold at night. My head and my feet, ever since the graves, have gotten cold. I used to be very hot all the time. Now I'm cold all the time. And my kids are like, it's hot in here, Mom. And I'm like, I'm freezing. So anyways, I had a headscarf on. But as it's warming up, and like in the past 2 weeks, we have had snow and spring. So we went from snow and my kids having a 2-hour delay last Monday to spring. All the snow's gone and it's gorgeous outside and it's awesome. And so I can hear Scotty meowing. She's so cute. She's popped up here a time or two, but not often. Anyways, so I needed something lighter because when the weather warms up, everything else does. And I was waking up sweaty because my headscarf is just too heavy now. And so I wanted something lighter. And I went online and I looked and I found a video for scrub caps. And so they have like, they have an elastic in the back and then ties, and you just, I'm going to make a, but you tie this in the back and then you can tie it up top in like a little bow. You can, you know, wear it just, this one has a little thing on it7too. And you can wear it just like this. You can fold it up. They're actually cute. It's just hard to tell. So, and they're also reversible like that. And so I made one with chickens. I went to Hobby Lobby. That's where I got the cup. And I made 6 of these. And they really help a lot. Mostly the CPAP, you know, it sits on your head and it goes around the back and it just gets all tangled up in my hair. Even if I have my hair up in a ponytail, it still gets all tangled up. So I made this one. Oh, this is not Hobby Lobby fabric. I had showed fabric once that I had laying around from when I was making journals. And it was cats. Okay, so this is part of it, and I think it's from Fat Quarter Shop, and you can't get it anymore. So this is the one with the cats, because cats, I love cats. And this one reverses to little balls of yarn, and little bugs. And I made these in less than a day, like. So I just have a bunch of them now. I have too many, but you know, I was going through this what to do phase. This has little paw prints on it. So, Okay, and then the one with chickens is in my bedroom. I'm not going to get that right now. I totally forgot to bring it out. And then, so this is Hobby Lobby fabric. And I wanted Hobby Lobby fabric because it's very inexpensive. It's actually not bad. Really. They feel the same to me. Okay, this is like designer fabric. This is Hobby Lobby fabric, and they feel the same. I don't know. Anyways, I found this. Butterflies, super cute. And that reverses just to a plain orange. Kind of grungy orange. And herbs. This one has chives, which I don't really use, and sage, which I do, basil, parsley, thyme. It says herb garden. Oh, it's hard to see. Where am I going? There we go. Herb garden. Anyways, this is just super cute. And then on the inside, I just put a green and brown ties. So yeah, so I made these to wear at night because my head was getting too hot, but it's still too cold, and the CPAP bothers me. So I made a bunch of scrub caps. This is not something I do regularly. Like, I don't sew other things regularly. But I had fun making these, and maybe I'll make some and put them in my Etsy store or something. We'll see. No. Slow down. Focus. See, there my mind goes running again. Okay. Let me mark this off. I did that. Real quick, I did work on my son's puff quilt. And I wasn't going to show this because I have so much stuff I worked on. But I did lay them out on my bed. And if I remember, I will throw a photo up of what that looked like. But I'm not sure if it's internet worthy or not. So I put a sheet on my bed, a white sheet, because I have a blue comforter on right now. I laid everything out, got it how I wanted it, and then I did start sewing these together. And he wanted a scrappy style, but organized. And so I don't know if scrappy is no, that's not the right word. What's the word? Anyways, the word's not coming to me. So I got 4 of these done, and 4, 8. So I have 16 more to do. And so I was just kind of feeling the sewing machine. So I did 4 of those. So I got, so I have a bunch more to do, but it's in progress. And this is just little bite-sized things that just took a couple hours to sew those together. He really wants his blanket, and like I said, I burn out. I have too many projects going on at one time. And so things just hit the back burner. Okay, so next, bear paw. I want to talk about that real quick. And I did put one up there because this is my focus. Okay, I have been working on bear paw since I started this channel. It's been a few months. But it's hand sewn. Everything's hand pieced. And so, of course, it's going to take a long time. But when you throw 50 million other projects into the mix, it takes twice as much time, 3 times as much time. I could have had this finished by now, not quilted, but pieced, but I don't. And that's okay. I don't want to say I'm behind, because I'm not behind. I'm right where I should be. I keep seeing people on the farmer's wife comments saying, I'm behind. I'm behind. You're not behind. You're right where you're supposed to be. You don't have to keep up with my videos. Sometimes I can't keep up with my videos, as you saw from me skipping a week. So yeah, you're not behind. I'm not behind. There are no deadlines. Yeah. So anyways, last time I shared, I think I was, I don't remember where I was. I think I had all these paws finished. And I may have started putting them together. So this is where I'm at. And I am putting these together. Now, if you look, let me just put it right by, see, okay, see, you can see this part on the board in the back on the wall. You can see where I'm at. Okay, so I have just a few left to do. 2, 3, 4. I have 4 left to put together. And then I will add the center strip. Okay. And put the blocks together, and then I'll be done the blocks. Now, after the blocks, I do have to figure out what I'm going to do for the sashing between the blocks. Let me just show you the stack I have done. So these are all, that's a lot. But yeah, they're getting there. So cute. This is my favorite fabric. And it's in that one back there too. So, yeah, I love that. I just love that print. And I think she's coming out with another collection, her second. This is her first collection ever, and it turned out just so beautiful. But I think her second collection might be coming soon. Don't quote me on that. I feel like I saw that somewhere. Okay, so that's where I'm at on Bear Paw. I'm just looking at my list here. Okay, okay, and then Garden Friends. I didn't do a whole lot on Garden Friends. I did move into the next color. I think I showed you one in the last video. But they're getting intense now. There is a lot of satin stitch. A lot of the leaf stitch. It is a lot of embroidery compared to the butterflies. I also got a new Stanley cup. This one's purple. All right. Yeah, so these are taking a lot longer. And like I said, because my head was so scattered and I was doing so many different projects, I did kind of neglect this project, and that's okay. But I have 2.5 finished. So this is the first one. And I did leave the things on. I have not washed these yet. All right, and this is the second one. So many French knots on these too, but I like doing them. I love this one. A lot of people don't like French knots. I don't mind them at all, but look how many are on there. Whoops, where am I? Here we go. Whole ton of them. Whole bunch on this one too. So, okay. And then the last one I'm still working on, and that is this one. They're not very clear when you get them real close. But I don't want to put it too far away because then you can't see. So, there's that. Okay, and that's all I did on the garden, friends. So that's my main embroidery project. The bear paw is my main piecing project. I have the farmer's wife, and then if I'm in the mood to hand quilt, I have my lattice downstairs. So that's it, just 4. And I'm going to try to focus on those the most. And the puff quilt. There's so much. Okay. But my first priority is the farmer's wife, because those I'm making videos for you guys. Okay, so because I skipped last week, the ones that are already up, the ones that should be up right now, are number 13, Belle. And a couple of these you've seen before. Number 22, Cat. Number 27, Dinah. $49, Catherine. Number 5, Anne. And number 36, Geneva. I like that one. That one's cute. Okay, so those are up. Coming this week, these 3 I have to edit today or tomorrow. We have number 37, Georgia. Let's see. Number 47, Joy. I really like this one. It's got the apples on it. And number 48, Judy. That one's really cute too. So, and then the other 2 I did 2 of the 3 for the following week. So that would be, oh goodness, that's next week already, I think. Yeah, because I have 1 more of those to do this week. I did 31, Eva. Oh, that's super cute. And then 39, Grandma. So now we have grandmother, granny, and grandma. There's a lot of grannies. All right. And so that is the farmer's wife ones. I need to make sure I put the right ones in the right place. I need to leave these out. These get put away. Okay, so that is farmer's wife. And the last thing I want to talk about is something I got. It's an acquisition, and you may have already seen the video I did for it. And then that reel I put up, my son made that reel for me, and that was awesome. That was so cool. And yes, I paid him. He was pretty excited to get paid for making a reel for me. Okay, so I got the Favorite Things Embroidery. And it makes you want to sing The Sound of Music. I think I put that in my video too, because I like, yeah, okay. Anyways, opens up. And it is just, whoops, I'm getting stuff stuck. It has a book. I'm working on the book. Oh, sorry. So it has a bunch of stuff in it, and you can just go watch the video I put up if you want to see everything in more detail. I'm not going to go into it because I did put a video up, but I did get fabric and I put it in these back pockets here. And so I cut all these squares out and put them in there. So I have, this is how many I need to embroider, all these, and then up here, I think there's like 99 or something. It's a lot, but they're really tiny. And I did do a couple of them. Okay, so I finished 2 and I'm working on a 3rd. And these are just little, they take a couple, like an hour, maybe 2 hours. So they're just like a little, if I'm in the mood for it, I can just grab one. It's something small. They're really easy to like take with you. Just like throw it in your purse. It would help to have a little pouch for this. And I do have little pouches I made a couple years ago that would work perfect. So I may go dig those out of the basement. They're put away somewhere. So yeah, okay. So I did 2 and I'm working on a 3rd. So I have this teacup. Little teacup. And I have a teapot to go with the teacup. So these match. Super cute. I did wash and hang these, so they, or no, did I? Not this one. This one you can still see has the peel and stick on it. This one I washed off and hung it to dry. So those I did. And now I'm working on this one. It's super cute. I love it. These don't stick very well. They're not doing so good. But super cute. And they're just not in like difficult. They're not. Okay. Let's do this. Actually, let's get the teapot out, okay? Teapot, garden friends. You can kind of see, like, these little ones are just so simple. They're very basic. They're very beginner friendly. These, yes, they're beginner friendly, but they take longer. They're more in depth. They're a lot more. They're a lot. So yeah, these are great if you want just a simple little project to take on the go. I mean, look how small these are. They're small. And you know, it's tiny. They're great. And you can just take it on the go, and I might do that. So this is a project that is, whoops, I'm grabbing everything here. I'm really, like, this is my main one. Like, this is what I want to finish this. Because I do have Ingrid's Wildflowers coming, I think tomorrow, because I usually get packages on Mondays. I don't know how that works out. Like, that's so weird. Yeah. But, you know, this is just when I need something different, I can pull this out, and it's just a quick little project. This is going to take me a very long time to make, only because it's not my focus right now. My focus is on, what did I say? Bear Paw, Garden Friends, Farmer's Wife. I have to, like, make a mantra so I don't get distracted, because I get so distracted. Anyways, yeah, I did a video on that, so you can check that out. Oh, that's what I wanted. Okay. I had mentioned, I think in my video, that I thought that the favorite things would go well with the Lori Holt. I got this so cheap. This was on a sale. I don't remember if it was Missouri Star or Fat Quarter Shop, but I got this for like $80. A little over 80, and this is like 51 Fat Quarter bundles, which if you go by the normal $3.50, $80 is a really good deal. Like, really good. So I had to get this because I love Lori Holt. See my wall? That's Lori Holt. Kind of matches, huh? Anyways, I thought that would go perfect together. So I wanted to show you guys and get your opinion. You know, look at that. I mean, okay, so this blue is not in here, but I still think it goes. And there's even some black in here. Well, yeah, it's more like a gray. And I think this is, I don't know, the light in here. It's a little hard to tell if that is brown. Yeah, I think that's brown. And then this is like a grayish brown and maybe some black. But I really think, see if I can, I don't know. What do you think? Does that go? I think it will. I mean, if you just look at all the colors, we just put that up close. I think it'll look really good. I am saving this back. Now, when I bought it, I had no plans for it. It was just an amazing deal. And I love Lori Holt fabrics. And so it was like, okay, this is such a good deal. I have to get this. Now, the only thing I didn't like is there's like no yellow in her stuff anymore. And in this quilt, there's a lot of yellow. And this is more like golds and oranges. But I still think it'll be okay without the yellows. And a lot of stuff doesn't have purple. She has purples. Some quilters won't even use purple. Purple is my favorite color after black. I love black and purple and green. Anyway, so this is the pattern. It is not wanting to focus well. I think those are Liberty fabrics, but they might be Tilda's. It's either Tilda or Liberty. Sometimes it's hard to tell. But look at all those cute little embroideries on there. And so I really feel like this is going to work really well and it'll match. So I am slowly working on this. I have put that aside to, let me put those in there. I'm working on this one that goes in there. Oops. I have to put this back. This is cool because it's just like, it's a little hard to see. You can see it in my video when I have the overhead cam on, but I don't know if I can show you, but anyways, it just pops right on there. So, this might be something that I just pick up every now and then, but that I'm not actively working on, even though I really want to be, because I love it so much. I love it. I am in love with this, and I have been wanting to make another Lori Holt quilt, and not even specifically Lori Holt. Like, she does a lot of these, a lot of applique, which I love, but more so like her color schemes and her fabrics. I've really been wanting to make a quilt with her fabrics. It's the same, like, so I'm going to say a Lori Holt quilt, kind of like people say a Liberty quilt. Okay. So Liberty fabrics, it's just a quilt using Liberty fabrics, like Alice Caroline Liberty quilt, you know? So when I say Lori Holt quilt, I don't necessarily mean one of her patterns, which I love all of them, but she has so many that come out. It's really hard to keep up with Lori. Really hard to keep up. But yeah, I've just been wanting to do something with her fabrics, and I think this is going to be a great project to pair with that fabric. So let me know in the comments what you think. I've gone over a lot in this video, but at the same time, not a lot. But, you know, like I said, I have other things I worked on that I'm not showing you. My videos from now on may be a little shorter. just because I'm really trying to focus on less. And especially with spring coming, I'm going to be out doing a lot of stuff outside. Like I opened my windows yesterday and, I did some cleaning, not a whole lot, just a little bit. My house definitely needs a good scrub down, good spring cleaning. But I have fencing I need to get up before my oldest goes to college. So we have to get that fence up as soon as the ground thaws, which will be anywhere from a couple weeks to a month, depending on the weather. Like my garden beds, I'm able to weed now because they're raised up. But as far as digging holes, we still have to wait till the ground thaws more. And so that's going to be a big project. Then I have to get the gardens ready. So there's a lot of stuff I have to do that is not quilting and sewing. And so I really just, I need to step back. I have a son graduating this year. He has lacrosse twice a week. My other son will have soccer. I don't know how often yet, but at least once a week, game wise. So there's going to be a lot of that. So yeah, nice sewing will probably get chopped in half at least. But again, winter was winter this year. And spring is coming, so it's time to wake up, time to get moving. I'm feeling a lot better. I still have a lot of the Graves-induced anxiety. I have to go get my levels checked and do that. But yeah, I mean, I'm just slowing down, guys. So probably have some shorter videos. Again, I am going to post them on Sunday. If you're used to Monday, that's okay. They'll still get, they'll be up by Monday. I will just be posting them Sunday now. And I think that's going to just work out better for me to record on a Friday. And then, I have my whole weekend free to do whatever I need to do. Whether that be catch up or just other things. Where I'm strongly considering chickens again. My youngest says I'm not allowed to get any more animals except chickens. So we'll probably get some chickens. And so I need to secure the coop, secure the run, build a new run. So there's things that need done. So, that's all I got. So, if you like my videos, please subscribe. We're almost to 1,000 subscribers, which is just something I never thought would happen ever. That's so cool. And I really appreciate everybody who has stuck with me, especially when I randomly take a break and, it is what it is. So, I really appreciate you guys. I thank you so much. Please leave me a comment this week. I know when I got overwhelmed and started reaching burnout, I wasn't responding as much. So I really want to work on responding and communicating more, since, the whole goal is to make friends, get to know people who also love sewing and quilting. So, all right, guys, I will see you next week. Bye.